Hello and welcome to this tutorial for making your own pin badges out of shrink plastic. You will need some templates of whatever it is you want your badges to be made of, so I drew out these little designs. You'll need some super glue. You'll need the frosted style Shrinkles shrink plastic. This is the 50 blank sheets 131 x 101mm. You'll need Mod Podge to seal it. And you'll obviously need the pin backs. Now all of these things you can get off Amazon and all of the links will be in the description. Okay, so grab your templates and your shrink plastic. Make sure that you are drawing on the rough side, not the smooth side. Get yourself a Sharpie or similar permanent marker and outline the whole edge of your design. You'll probably take a lot longer and have more patience in doing your lines than I have, so they'll probably look lots neater. We've chosen the frosted type of shrink plastic because it sticks better with coloured pencils. So if you wanted to use markers you still could, but I'm using Prismacolors on this so that you can see how to blend and all sorts of nice effects with the Prismacolors. Clear plastic just won't do the same thing. So here I'm starting with the Prismacolors. As you can see, they take to the texture of the frosted shrink plastic really well, and they're very vibrant too. If it's easier for you, you can add details on after colouring, such as this little face. I didn't want to smudge it with the coloured pencils, so I'm just adding it on after with the permanent marker. Now you can go ahead and do all of your other designs. Don't forget that coloured pencils erase really well on this frosted plastic, so it doesn't matter if you make any mistakes, you can just rub them out. Now it's time to cut them out. So you can go straight up to your black outline or you can leave a border. It's totally up to you. Just be super careful when you're cutting, as this plastic does have a tendency to snap in places. Now will be the time to punch out a hole if you're making key rings, because you can't do that after they've been turned into hard plastic. Once you've cut them all out, you need to put them on a baking tray. You can put greaseproof paper on the bottom, or a good non-stick baking tray will do. Try to keep a decent amount of space between them so they don't stick together, and just watch them do their curly thing before they've finished and gone really small. When they come out of the oven, they're going to be really hot, so be super careful when handling them. You might also want to put something flat like the bottom of a glass measuring jug on top of them to make sure that they don't curl up when they're still hardening. Then take a foam brush or a paintbrush and get some Mod Podge over the top of them. Quite a thick layer is needed, and don't worry about the whiteness or the milkiness, they will go clear much like PVA glue when they're dry. They'll probably need to dry for a couple of hours. All this is doing is sealing the coloured pencil on the surface so that it doesn't smudge or rub off. So when they're all nice and dry, you might want to do this as a little extra step, but it's totally optional. You can get something called Mod Podge Dimensional Magic, and all you have to do is squirt this on top very carefully, so that it has a really nice thick layer on the top surface of your pin badge. And once dry, which takes around about 24 hours, this leaves you with a beautiful three-dimensional look to the top of your badge, a really smooth and shiny finish. So here's what they look like after 24 hours drying time. They've got like a dome shape on top of them, they look really clear and glassy and just a little bit more three-dimensional than with the Mod Podge alone. Now you need to get your pin badge backs and your super glue. Turn over each one of your designs so that you have the back showing. Then get out your little pin parts themselves and your super glue. So a little bit of a dollop on the back of the badge, and push in the pin. Now this will take around half an hour to fully dry. So again, turn your design over, put a little dollop of super glue on it and push in the pin part of the badge. Finally, your pin badges are complete. So as you can see, you can then take the clip part and put it on top of the pin badge and stick it to anything you want, clothing or on lamps or pin boards or anywhere. You can send them as gifts to friends or just keep them for yourself. And you can do all kinds of different designs, it's totally up to you. Now if I had to do anything different, I would have made my initial drawings slightly smaller so that they didn't quite fill the entirety of the frosted sheet of plastic, because they did turn out rather large for pin badges. So yeah, probably make them a little bit smaller. I'd also changed the I love colouring design because that turned out really warped because I just can't cut straight at all. So I think I need a little bit more practice, but as for a first time go, I think they've turned out really nice, and it's another opportunity to put your colouring to the test and make things out of colouring. You don't always have to colour in colouring books. You can actually make things with your colouring skills as well. So as you can see on the flower, I've managed to blend some purples, so you're able to do all different kinds of colouring blends as well. And as I said, I recommend the Prismacolor pencils for this. So I hope you've enjoyed this and let me know in the comments. See you soon on Colour with Claire.